Welcome back, folks. This is Tommy, helpwithgadgets.edc, and today we have the EMPEDC Nymble that we're going to do a little disassembly and cleaning of. And when I unboxed this knife, as you may or may not have seen, it had these micarta scales on them, which I like, but I kind of like these scales a little bit better. And I like carbon fiber anyway. I don't dislike micarta. I have several knives even here that they have micarta. The American Blade Works Model 1, my QSP Penguin that I've had for quite a while. Both of those are micarta scales, but there's just something about this copper foil in carbon fiber that just really looks good. I've enjoyed it. I think it looks really good with the black blade there. Not really a fan of coated blades, although I tend to find that my preferences do change sometimes, as I found different things that I didn't think I liked that I do like. So let's go ahead and get this apart. It starts out, it is a T8 for the pivot screw, as well as the body screws and the clip screw. So let's go ahead and get those out. And I just have to take this one here out. You can see this one goes through into the back spacer itself. So I'll take this one out, and I can leave that other one in if I want to. Okay. Got a collar there. And everything comes apart quite nicely. Okay. And you can see from looking at it that there's a bit of grime and dust and whatnot in there. I can show you on the blade itself. All right, let's get those bearings out of there. Let's get the pivot out of there. Drop that in. Drop that in. Now, if we wanted to, we could completely disassemble and clean inside the scales. I don't see any reason for doing that just now, but all you would have to do is remove those body screws, or in this case remove the other clip screw, and it should come apart quite nicely. Alright, let's go ahead and wipe this down. This is a perfect example of how things, you've got them in your pocket, and the things that may be in your everyday environment that migrate into your pocket, into the inside of the knife. Look how that shines. Look at that. That's just crazy. Alright. If you can't tell, I kind of like those that copper on the foil scales. Alright, let's get this. Again, I like to get the lock face, make sure we're getting everything good and clean, and at the same time trying to make sure we don't cut ourselves, especially on camera. I don't think that would be a family friendly video. YouTube might not like it. Alright, and we also want to wipe this side down. Wipe our back spacer, and then go ahead and wipe the scales down as well. Color on that side didn't come out, but again, that's not a big deal. We're going to grab a little bit of alcohol on our, and that time the color came out, which is okay. we'll grab a little bit of alcohol on the cotton swab here and clean those areas out. That might also, and I want to clean where the grab a fresh one that's not broken. Clean where the internal stop pin rides, just to make sure there's no grit and grime in there. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. Get the where the pivot collar goes. Make sure we get where the internal stop pin goes, and make sure that the lock face, washers, all that good stuff have been wiped down. Make sure I get in the blade. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our tweezers and a fresh alcohol swab. Get all our bits and pieces out. We'll set that aside to get our bearings and let them be drying. And plus, I don't want to get any residue from any other parts in our bearings. We want those to turn as freely as possible. We'll set those there and let them dry. Alright, let's pick that collar back up. Wipe it off, make it look snazzy. Same for the other collar. Just wipe it down. And let's grab the pivot. I like to wrap the cotton swab around it like so, and then take and back out using my fingernail to go down into the threads and back in. May not be any real reason for that other than to try to get the old Loctite residue off, and I'm sure I don't get it all, but I would just like to have it as clean as possible so that when I put fresh on there, it's on the metal part. And I'll show you just a second the neat EMPEDC logo there on the pivot. It's the same that's on the little bit of swag that got sent to me when I ordered some parts from John over there at EMPEDC. Nice guy. I've actually met him at Blade Show several years ago, and that's his logo. Makes for a neat looking knife. All right. Whoop. Let's put a pivot collar on there first. Slide that in. We're going to notice on this that that the D part goes this way. So we want to make sure that we've rotated our pivot to where it's going to line up with that D. We're going to place our bearing on there. We're going to get a little bit of gunny glide and put it on each side, and that will, as you manipulate the knife, it'll spread that out. You want to make sure that you have cleaned around where these stop pins, where the stop pin goes inside of the scale, so that there's no junk or anything that would impede the free movement of that. And those pins will go inside this milled out area of the scale. Alright, let's go ahead and slide that on. Put a little bit of oil there. And we're going to grab this, put a little drop, just a dab if we can get it to on the detent ball. And then we're going to slide that on. We want to slide on a collar there. We want to grab our pivot screw, put a dab of Loctite, get that into the threads a little bit. And tighten that pivot down. Okay. We want to grab our screw there. Tighten that body screw down. And I see I left the body screw in the alcohol bath here. Let's get that out. Get it dried off a bit and put it right where the remaining one goes. Alright, let's check. No movement. Let's back off just a tad. Check, see if we have any. Let's tighten it back just a hair. Alright. Our centering is pretty good. It is favoring the show side just a tad, but that's it is no movement side to side or up and down. And looks pretty good. Alright, there you have it. That's the little bit of disassembly and cleaning of the EMPEDC Nymble. And I do appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment if you would. I really do appreciate the comments, and I really appreciate the folks that that hit that like button and those that have subscribed to the channel. I'm going to try to continue to get some content out and hopefully improve on those things as we go along. I do appreciate it. Again, hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks.